Hello, Britain. Hello, world. Hello, everyone with ears and a dodgy internet connection. Welcome to the very first episode of The Spotlight Still Shines. I'm your host, Nigel Tuffin, child star, national treasure, and current legend in my own mind. You may remember me from Cheeky Chimps Go to Town, 1996 to 1998 on ITV, primetime slot right after Heartbeat. I'm playing Little Nigel, the sassy paperboy who always said, "Banana chop, please." Still got it. Still bloody got it. Say it with me, people. You can't cancel the sparkle. Alright, let's get into our opening rant for this inaugural episode. Washed up? Washed up? Washed up? People say it, they whisper it, they tweet it at me on X or whatever. Usually misspelled. Let me make this crystal clear. I am not washed up. I am marinated. I am slow cooked in relevance. Do you know what it takes to be famous in the 90s? Commitment, dedication, and a strong bladder, because child stars weren't allowed toilet breaks. Difficult, I know. Bloody difficult. We filmed Cheeky Chimps for 12 hours straight. Me, a man in a chimp suit, and 3 kids who now sell vape juice on TikTok. Now, today, fame's a joke. You wiggle your bum to Dua Lipa for 15 seconds and boom, you're a bloody star. I had to pratfall into a wheelie bin filled with custard in front of a live studio audience. Try doing that with a ring light. Alright, and we can't do the show without our lovely sponsors. This rant was sponsored by Nigel's Discount Umbrellas. Slightly bent, faint whiff of mould, one of them has blood on it, and we don't ask why. Nigel's Umbrellas. They keep half of you dry. Alright, our next story. We have a little story time. Harry Potter and the Prawn Mayo. Yes, we like titles here, so that's the title of this story. Get over it. Let me tell you a story that still haunts me. The time I almost became Harry Potter. Picture it. 1999. I'm in my prime. I rock up to the audition in my finest cargo trousers and my Pokemon backpack. There's 1,000 lads in round glasses. Sorry, this moment really chokes me up. All pale as milk, these little buggers, all holding our plushies. They line up, give us the fame line. You're wizard, Harry. Now, I wanted to stand out, so I said, "You what, mate? A wizard? Get stuffed!" The casting director's face, horror. They wanted innocence. They wanted Peckham nightclub at 2 a.m. Daniel Radcliffe got the part. Long story short, I got diarrhea from Tesco prawn mayo sandwiches that I ate prior. History was made.
Harry Potter is dead!
I could have been the boy who lived. Instead, I'm the man who borrowed 20 quid off his nan to pay council tax. Life's unfair. Alright, and next up, let's read another ad from our lovely sponsors. This heartbreaking tale was brought to you by Flexi Gravy, UK edition. The world's first sprayable gravy, now in Marmite flavour. Flexi Gravy, for when you want both dinner and depression in a can. Thank you, Flexi Gravy. Alright, next up, my second favourite segment of the show, listening to letter fan mail. Well, you'll listen to me say it. Whatever. We'll iron out the difficult issues and whatnot later. Letter 1. Dear Nigel, are you actually famous? My mom says you're what is this? My mom says you're just some bloke. Well, tell your mom I signed a VHS box set of Keeping Up Appearances in 2001. That makes me famous, darling. Letter 2. Why do you sound like you're constantly crying? Because I am. Moving on. Letter 3. What's your skincare routine? I like this one. I rub myself nightly with leftover Nando's peri peri sauce. Gives me a spicy glow and I love it. And it's always worked. It got me to where I am today. Letter 4. Can you do birthday shout-outs? Yes, for £3 maybe? And a packet of hobnobs? DM me, we'll get to it later. Thank you. Alright, we can't continue the show without reading from our third sponsor for the episode. Letters brought to you by Tony's Pre-Loved Hamsters UK. Previously owned, slightly traumatized, will included Tony's Hamsters because new is overrated.
Here we go.
Alright, next up, let's get into more of the drama that got us where we are today. I could have been in the Fast and Furious, true story. Auditioned for the first one. They said, "Can you drive stick?" I said, "Course I can." Got in a car, immediately turned the window wipers to full blast, lost the role to Vin Diesel. Marvel, don't get me started. Begged to be one of Spider-Man's mates. They said I was too old. I said, too old? I was only 29. Fine. 36. Fine. 42. Point is, I had the energy of a 17-year-old with gout. They missed out, I'm telling you. And James Bond. Oh, James Bond. I walked into that audition room, slammed a pint on the table, said, "The name's Bond. James Bond. You buying or what?" They fainted, said I had too much charisma. Next thing you know, Daniel Craig strutting about in his trunks, a role that should have been mine. Alright, now we'll get to our final sponsor of the episode. This rant was powered by Uncle Ricky's Discount Funeral Parlour. Buy one coffin, get the second half off. Because here in Britain, death should come with a voucher. Alright, so here we are. End of the first episode. You laughed, you cried, you made fun of me, I'll get you for that. You probably unsubscribed. But remember this. Nigel Tuffin is not finished. I am a star that still shines. Even if it's mostly in Poundland car parks. Next week, I'll tell you about the time I joined S Club 7, but was kicked out for excessive tambourine. Next week, I'll tell you about the time that I almost became Adele's boyfriend, but got made fun of. Next week, I'll tell you about the time that I was briefly David Beckham's barber, but then he fired me, so maybe we'll come up with a different story. Until then, stay cheeky, stay sparkly, and never forget my golden rule. Banana chop, please. Thank you. Good night.